Hi, I'm David Wortley, and this morning I'm going to be conducting an experiment with live streaming and recording, and also live recording of a PowerPoint presentation. The PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to talk about is my story about the use of wearables and gamifications for health and well-being. So I'm going to start the recording now. So now I'm recording my PowerPoint presentation, and hopefully you will also be able to see my presentation on the screen. If I rotate the camera a little bit round, then you should be able to see both the presentation and me recording it. So, my story of gamifications for health and well-being. And hopefully you can see on the screen that we have two examples of what I looked like before I started using gamification and wearables, and what I looked like only 4 months later after I'd lost 21 kilos, as you see on the chart on the right hand side. So the structure of my story is I'm going to talk a little bit about the background to the story and the kind of influences that I had that led me to start experimenting with the use of gamification and wearables for my own personal health management. So I'm going to tell you the story of how I came to use wearables. I'm going to give you some statistics about what happened over the last 4 years that I've been using a variety of different wearables. I'm going to talk about my personal view of the wearables on the marketplace at the moment, some lessons that I've learned, and perhaps tips and advice for other people. And finally, I'm going to look at the future of wearables and what's likely to happen with the technology and the impact on society. So about me, I describe myself as a serial techno-social entrepreneur and early adopter of technology. So I've always been fascinated by technology and how to use that to make an impact on my own life and hopefully to the benefit of lives of others. So on the image here you see a virtual me outside the physical Serious Games Institute and the physical me outside the virtual Serious Games Institute, meant to reflect my time as a founding director of the Serious Games Institute. I took the position in 2007 and I was there until it had achieved financial sustainability and commerciality in 2011. I left to go back to be a freelance consultant. But even before that, in the year 2002, I was experimenting with the combination of community radio, teleconferencing and web conferencing in collaboration with the community radio station Harbour FM. We ran a series of early morning chat shows called the Radio with Picture Show, where we use this combination of technologies to reach a global audience, not just by audio, but also with pictures by streaming PowerPoint presentations. And we had viewers and listeners from all over the world, and somebody was actually listening to us every day within the Arctic Circle using a satellite radio in a place called Nunavut. Today I'm quite actively involved in using and understanding technologies for personal health management, and I'm honoured to be acting as the president of the European chapter of the International Society of Digital Medicine, which was launched just over a year ago in Nanjing in China. I also authored a book which talks about the changing relationship between human beings and technology. The book's called Gadgets to God. It's not meant to be a religious book, but it's meant to really chart the changes that I've seen in my time from when I was born in 1949, when human beings had to use their skill and intelligence to control machines and develop machines to empower them, to today where I think we're already in a scenario where machines are already using their intelligence, artificial intelligence, to be able to control and influence human beings in ways that have never been seen before in society, and I think ways in which we're still trying to understand the implications and the impact.